So Marilyn, what would you say to people who want to save money when they go to restaurants?
Well, I'd tell them to pay attention to the menu. A lot of times, if it doesn't make much difference, you really don't need, if it's a restaurant where they have several courses, you don't really have to have all the courses. Another thing in the ordinary restaurants that I go to, I drink water because it's $1.50 or $2 whenever you ask for a beverage. And when I take my grandchildren in, I say water is, I tell them they're drinking water because they can sit there and run up $4 or $5 more on the bill, and they don't really need those drinks. I save money by, I do watch what I order, although I can afford a nice dinner if I can afford anything I want, but I grew up in the Great Depression and I have always lived with saving money, so I look at the price before I order, unless I'm with someone and I sort of follow suit to what they're ordering. I mean, you don't want to be a cheapskate about the whole thing, but you can save money by ordering just one course. You don't possibly need 2-3 courses. Better off if you don't. Also, skip dessert. Dessert is something that is $5 or $6 usually. Do you really need it? Do you really want it? Maybe. If you're with a good friend, you could order one dessert and 2 plates. Restaurants all seem willing to do that. I know they make their money on desserts because a couple of times I have helped out in a restaurant and we were told to push the desserts. That's where the profit is. I'm all for them making a profit, but I'm also all for, I don't want to order a dessert and leave half of it on the plate, but dessert is usually a big treat. The thing is, I think a lot of people over order. And if you just, depending on what kind of a menu it is, if you watch the portions, maybe you only need one side, maybe you don't need 2 or 3 different items from a menu. Depends on the restaurant you go to. If you want to watch your budget, pick a restaurant where there are specials or where there's a moderate price. Of course, you don't want to be so chintzy that you don't go out at all. There's no point in that.